Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today I'm going to be testing out so many brand new products from the drugstore. I'm going to let you guys know if it's worth your money or not and just show them to you on my face. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. We are definitely going to have to put our hair back for this one like we always do, but I'm a little stressed out because we have a spray primer sunscreen. This literally came out like 2 days ago and I placed an order at Target and I decided to buy it. This is brand new from Pixi Beauty. It's called the Pixi Suntreats SPF 50 Makeup Fixing Mist, which makes you wonder, what do you mean by that? So it's described as an invisible SPF 50 mist that protects, hydrates, and soothes the skin. Use under or over makeup as desired. Hold container 4 to 6 inches away from skin to apply. Spray liberally and spread evenly by hand for 15 minutes prior to sun exposure. Spray on hands and apply to your face. We're gonna use it as our sunscreen before makeup and use it as our setting mist after makeup. I just don't wanna get it all over my hair, but. Okay, it has a pretty fine mist. So now they say to rub it in with your hands. I don't even feel it, to be honest. Okay, all right, now I feel it. It's very, very lightweight. And as you can see, it's very, very glowy. I just took off my rings because it's getting a little greasy in here, and now I guess spray to hand, it just looks clear. And blend it out. It feels definitely like extremely oily. I don't know if you would like this if you had oily skin as a primer. It is giving my skin a really nice glow. It's not irritating my eyes, and it doesn't have like too much of a scent. So, you know, maybe you have dry skin, this might be like really nice to use under your makeup. It feels nice. I mean, I would definitely use this by itself, just as like sun care, but we'll see if I would use it with makeup after this video. We do have a brand new primer that I want to try out. Did get a package from Hard Candy, and by the way, nothing is sponsored. They came out with a Sheer Envy Glow Primer. Not that we need to be any glowier, but I just wanted to try it out. It's a serum primer boosted with skincare superfoods, a combination of vitamin, peptides, hyaluronic acid, and squalene. Lightweight, silky smooth, gives you a nice glow, perfect for all skin types and skin tones. Obviously, Hard Candy is a very affordable makeup brand, so I'm very excited to try it out. It does come in pretty nice packaging with a pump. So let's see what this looks like. Ooh, why did I expect it to be like a cream color? I did not expect it to be so like gold and glowy. So this is what it looks like. Oh my God. This is actually really pretty. You guys know that sometimes I don't love adding like glowy primers because they tend to be too glowy. But this is like a good in between. It looks extremely glowy because it's very like dewy on top of having a little bit of, you know, of that shimmer, but it doesn't emphasize like my texture. I'm feeling extremely greasy right now, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably a combination of like the primer with the sunscreen. First impressions, this is actually very pretty. The color disappeared completely. It didn't like give me a tint or anything, so I do think all skin tones could use it. Very, very hydrating feeling, very, very dewy and a little shimmery. So if you're into that, I would definitely stay away if you had oily skin, but this actually looks really pretty. Hopefully it looks good with foundation. Because we're trying so many like base products right now, I definitely wanted to stick to a foundation that I know so that we can kind of like truly test it out. So I'm going to be using the Essence Keep Me Covered foundation because this is probably the newest foundation I've tried from the drugstore. I have the shade 130 medium. This is going to be a medium to full coverage, lightweight matte foundation. It looks a little bit more natural satin than matte on my skin, but I'm going to go ahead and apply that all over my face. I am looking like a glowing goddess. Like I mentioned, this foundation usually has like a satin finish, so it's definitely not this dewy, but it actually looks really nice. So far, hopefully I don't look like a greaseball at the end of this video because we do have some more dewy products to try out, but so far, everything's working fairly well. We do have a new powder as well as a new cream balmy blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply some cream bronzer as well as concealer, and we will apply those new products. Okay, so I'm back. I did apply the Urban Decay Naked Quickie Concealer in the shade 50WY, and then I also added my ABH cream bronzer in Caramel. Not super excited about this next product, only because I simply bought it for you guys. Like, I am not the type of person that loves too much dewiness. I know it's hard to believe during this video. This is the Revolution Balm Glow Multi-Use Glow for the Face. Luminous finish, natural looking flush of color. It says apply to the cheeks or lips for a perfect flush of color. This is a balmy product. I got the shade Deep Plum. I did swatch it, like I mentioned. I'm just not about like too much dew. But, you know, I wanted to try it out for you guys, let you know if it's a good product, whether it's like my taste or not. So this is Deep Plum. As you can see, very sheer wash of color. It smells like citrus. Obviously, this is gonna be a little bit more for like a natural, no makeup, I'm thinking. But I kind of wanted just to see if it would look good with like a full face of makeup and see if it's versatile. Right now, it actually looks really pretty. It doesn't look overly greasy. I mean, maybe it doesn't because I'm already looking like a greasy chicken, but it's kind of going with the vibe. This essentially feels like a lip balm. So obviously it's gonna look really nice. You can't build it up too much. I've already done a couple layers, and this is about as much pigment as you're gonna get. And keep in mind that this is a deep shade. Not sure how this would work if you have deeper skin tone. So this is also from Revolution. We have a couple things from Revolution today. So this is the Makeup Revolution pressed powder. They had a couple shades. I got translucent because you never know. It has 5 stars. It's supposed to be a lightweight, silky smooth powder enriched with pink clay and niacinamide to smooth texture and set your makeup in place. This is what it looks like. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this is the component. I finally found the powder puff from e.l.f. I have so many powder puffs from Amazon. It's the only way that I set my under eyes. But I gave into capitalism. I've been waiting to try the one from e.l.f. even though it's the same freaking thing. But this is great marketing. If I was a company, I would send powder puffs with like my name on it, and every time someone uses it, it's like free freaking marketing. Hire me for your marketing team. We're really gonna test out this powder because I am a greasy AF right now, and we press. Uh-oh, I don't like this powder puff. I don't. It's like way too stiff. Houston, we have a problem. Let me use one of these Amazon ones and then maybe use less product and tap it on this side. For being translucent, this is pretty brightening, not gonna lie. Which, you know, it's obviously a good thing for some people, but if you have deeper skin tone, I don't recommend you getting translucent because it might look like super chalky. That blush completely went away. It doesn't feel heavy though. So like, I still wanna see if I can make it work. I'm just gonna grab some on a brush and maybe tap it everywhere because, I don't know, maybe pressed, it's like a little too much. It looks very pretty. Somehow it's still like letting luminosity come out. It's definitely very lightweight, but it actually looks pretty good under the eyes. Like I said, I don't feel dry at all. And you would think this eye that I like went ham with the powder would feel dry. It just everything still looks really luminous. I will let you guys know if it flashes back. I'll let you know right here. But I think this might be a really nice powder for people with dry skin. Obviously, I do have a lot of dewy products on, but I don't know. It's actually looking pretty good. And like I said, I don't feel like I even have powder on. And it is actually really blurring the pores. They just decided to start cutting a tree in front of my house. So I'm so sorry. I really hope that you guys don't hear that. Let's move on because we do have a brand new brow product to try out. Let me add some bronzer. You guys know I like to do bronzer first. I'm going to put on my new purchase. This is the Gerard Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Almond. Have you guys ever used these bronzers? They're actually really nice. They're like super pigmented, but like super blendable, and they're like matte, but like buttery. I really like them. And this shade specifically, I think it's like a really nice neutral shade. We have a brand new brow product from Hailey's Beauty. Do you guys remember Hailey's Beauty? It's like a smaller brand, but they have so many amazing products. So this is called their Redefined Precisely Brow Pen. I have the shade medium brown. They did send this to me in PR. Oh, interesting. It kind of looks like an eyeliner. This is the packaging, really cute. It kind of looks like the Rare Beauty eyeliner. A unique brush tip designed to effortlessly transform unified brows. Create more fullness and definitions that will stay in place all day. Shake well. Use the brush tip to build dimension in areas that you want more fullness and definition. This is interesting. It kind of reminds me of that like Essence product that we were like, what the heck is this? That brow product that I tried out in my full face of Essence. But this is a lot less like scary. It's like a pretty good amount of pigment. I don't know if you guys noticed, like I'm applying it, but it's not looking goopy or overly pigmented. It actually looks nice. I just don't understand what it is. I guess it's just like a brow color. It does say that it's supposed to keep your brows in place all day. I guess the color will stay in place all day, but I just feel like I would definitely need some brow gel with this. But this is actually really easy to use. I definitely feel like I would use this more often because I always like to fill in my brows with some powder before using brow gel, so maybe this could be like my quick little eyebrow fill. For brow gel, I'll be using the brand new Milani Stay Put Liquid Brow Wax and put those brows in place. This is actually a really nice product that I really like. It looks really nice. It was easy to use. Personally, I just have to use a brow gel, but if you don't have to use a brow gel, this could be like a one and done with like a little spoolie. For the type of product that it is, it was actually pretty easy to use. So if you're interested, I give it a thumbs up. For eyes, we have so many products to try out. First, let me just mention that these Milani Gilded Minis are really, really nice. I already tried them out. They're very buttery, good pigmentation. They blend out. I haven't tried these brand new ones from LA Girl. They're the LA Girl 4 Play. Maybe we can mix these. Hard Candy also sent me a bunch of shadow sticks as well as metallic eyeshadows. We have a little too much going on right now, so maybe we can use these two on the eyes and then maybe like a shadow stick on top. So I'm going to use the Milani Gilded Mini in the shade Whiskey Business. It is an all matte one. They do have some with shimmer, but I gravitate a lot towards this one. And then I have the LA Girl 4 Play in the shade Seduce, and this one has some shimmers. So I will just do a quick combination of both to test out the formula. But first I'm going to grab this shade and just put this all over my crease as my transition shade. So after putting that all over the crease, I'm going to go into the Milani palette and use that super warm matte shade just to add a little bit of darkness, a little bit of depth, and a little bit of warmth to the crease. And then I'm going to deepen it out even more in the outer corner in the crease with the cool tone darker brown as well as like the lighter brown, and I just mix them together just to kind of build up, add a little bit of smokiness. Then I decided to go back into the LA Girl palette and use that gold. It's like a rose gold shimmer. This is interesting because first layer is actually a pretty dry consistency, but it gives such a nice finish. So I decided to also just go ahead and wet my brush and do a little bit of like a half cut crease. And then I'm gonna grab the black shade in the LA Girl palette and use it almost like an eyeliner. And this was actually really nice. These eyeshadows are very pigmented. And for the lower lash line, I'm just going to grab some of those warm shades from the Milani palette and just kind of buff everything out. I really enjoy these. This is actually really nice. This is nice too. I've just tried it before, so I'm not like as shocked. So the LA Girl ones are actually a little bit more pigmented than the Milani one, but in the Milani you get a lot more shades. I think they're both great. I think you would like them both. I definitely recommend these Milani ones. Great drugstore eyeshadows. And same with this LA Girl one. This, like the shimmer shades are a little bit on the drier side. Oh, they're different finishes. Okay, so this one's like a nice shimmer and then this is more like a glitter. It actually is nice though because you kind of tap it on and it gives like a glittery effect, which I love. But then once you do wet it, it definitely becomes a little bit more like metallic. And then this shade I didn't use, but it looks really pretty. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised with these. I definitely recommend these. Let's put on some blush really quickly. I'm just going to put on my Almay Healthy Hue blush in the shade Wild Berry because we don't have any new blush to try out today. And by the way, I do have some fallout from that glittery shade, so keep that in mind. Okay, so before I forget, let's grab that Hard Candy eyeshadow. The metallic eyeshadows that they sent me don't really go with the vibe, so let's just use one of the sticks. Let's try this out. You guys know how obsessed I am with the e.l.f. shadow stick for my inner corner highlight, so let's see if this one is just as good. So again, these are the Hard Candy Eye Def Eyeshadow Marker, and this is in the shade Bubbly Metallic 12-Hour Wear. Oh, very nice packaging. This looks luxe, doesn't it? And it's hard candy. Ooh, it comes with a sharpener. This is reminding me a lot of the e.l.f. one. So let's go ahead and put this on. Oh, this is creamy. I love using shadow sticks like this as a base for my inner corner highlight because then it doesn't go anywhere. That's like very, very creamy. They're definitely not like super like glittery or shiny or shimmery. They're definitely just like metallic. It looks really nice. So that applied very, very easily. And usually what I would do now is use my inner corner highlight on top to like seal the deal. So the Rare Beauty highlighter in Exhilarate. So I'll just grab that and I like to set whatever shadow stick I have. And this doesn't go anywhere. That Hard Candy shadow is extremely creamy. It really was so easy to apply. Love that. So to keep in the drugstore spirit, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, and I'm gonna be using the brand new mascara from e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. This is actually a really nice mascara. I already reviewed it and it reminds me so much of the Benefit Roller Lash. It's just a great mascara if you like length, definition, separation, and curl. By the way, that mascara is really nice. It doesn't provide as much volume as I would like, but I do think it's really pretty. So the last product that I have for you guys is actually a lip product, again, also from Revolution. And I believe this is also supposed to be a dupe. It seems like Revolution just loves duping things. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, I know we all love a good dupe, but is there such thing as too much dupe, you know? This is the brand new Ceramide Lip Swirl Lip Gloss. I love like a berry tone, and somebody said that it's like very like glossy and silky, so I'm excited to try this. This one's in the shade Cherry Mauve. Look at this packaging, look at this swirl. This is the applicator, big doe foot. Ew. Okay. Ooh. That does not smell good. It smells like pollution. Like, you know, like when you're in a big city and you smell the air, that's kind of what it smells like. Don't love that, but it's okay. That's a beautiful shade, exactly what I thought this would be. Such a nice berry shade. This feels really nice. It kind of feels like the Rare Beauty Glossy Balms, maybe just a little bit thinner. It has that like gel-like formula. So see how not sticky at all? Doesn't feel oily either. It just feels like a gel-based type of product. That looks gorgeous. I really like this. And before I spray the Pixi spray, because I'm scared, let me just tell you guys what I think. The powder from Revolution is actually beautiful. My under eyes look beautiful. If you have dry skin, try this out. If you have oily skin, it might be good for touch-ups. I just don't think it'll keep your oils at bay. The Revolution Balm is actually really pretty. I definitely think it should be for like lighter makeup days, especially if you don't wear powder. This would be really nice to like keep in your purse, and if you don't have any makeup on, add a little bit of dewiness, a little bit of blush on your lips and on your cheeks. Love that. The Hailey's Beauty Brow product is easy to use. It's not scary, but I do need a brow gel with it, but I do think it's a nice product as well. That Hard Candy Primer, the dewy one, again, if you have oily skin, maybe stay away from it, but I think it was really nice, not overly shimmery, and very thin formula. Just a little greasy, I'm very scared, but let's go ahead and set the face with this. Nothing, never mind. Let me tell you guys something. If you're on vacation and you have a little bit of makeup on and you need to keep applying your SPF, you can buy this. I definitely don't think you should use this as a primer unless you're looking for that like greasy, oily, dewy look, or if you have extremely dry skin. This, it went down my throat. Again, if you want to add it over your makeup, I don't think it made me like overly greasy. Hopefully it doesn't like mess up my makeup, but I do think it's nice if you're a makeup wearer. I just don't think this is like your sunscreen primer before makeup. I think that there's better primers out there, kind of like this one, like a primer sunscreen. go something like this. This is too greasy, but it's nice, it's cool, whatever. I like it. Oh, I gotta go now. Okay, well, let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I love you guys so much, and I will link everything down below. Bye, guys.